A struggling driver believes he's cursed when his car breaks down, leaving him jobless and with no money to repair it. Suddenly, an act of generosity turns his luck around as items magically appear in his possession. Jeff drives 2 college girls on his first day of work as a U-Lift driver. They invite him to hit some mushrooms to celebrate finishing their exam, but Jeff declines and drops them off. He then meets his mom at a cafe, who gives him a fermented sauerkraut drink which Jeff dislikes. His mom asks about his new job, but he reveals that he got fired. This upsets her because he just started last month. He claims that the company was reducing employees and he was expendable for being new. Jeff shares that he has a new job at U-Lift, but his mom says that it isn't a real job, offending him. Jeff comes home to his girlfriend Sam and shares about his day. He says that meeting his mom was the worst part of the day since she claimed that U-Lift isn't a real job. Still, he's just happy to be home. The next day, Jeff's car breaks down while driving. His passenger lashes out at him because he has an important meeting, so Jeff gives him all his pocket money so the man wouldn't leave him a bad rating. A homeless man then helps him move his car to the side of the road. Jeff thanks him, and the man holds up a sign, asking for money. Unfortunately, Jeff gave his last cash to his passenger. Afterward, Jeff meets Sam at the cafe, saying he lost his job because his car broke down and he can't afford to repair it. He complains that his life is cursed, but Sam mentions that her friend, Kumar, gave her his car as he'll be away in India for 3 months. In the meantime, Jeff can use it, so he kisses her. Later, as he drives a woman in his new car, he comes across the homeless man who helped him and gives him cash. When he drops his passenger off, he notices $200 on the seat, but the woman claims it's not hers. At home, Jeff happily tells Sam about the money he found, but he worries that his luck might end soon. The next day, Jeff comes across the homeless man again while driving, so he gives the man his lunch. As his passenger takes her bag from the hatchback, he points out some grocery bags she left, but she says they're not hers. Jeff brings the bags home, confused about where they came from. He makes dinner and talks about his past lucky incidents with Sam. Suddenly, Jeff realizes what's common between the incidents, but he wants to test it out before telling her. The next day, he asks Sam if she needs him to buy anything, so she asks for running shoes. Shortly after, Sam is overwhelmed when Jeff comes home with several boxes of shoes he found inside the car. He thinks his luck comes from helping the homeless man, recounting how he gave him $20 and found $200. When he gave him lunch, he found the groceries. Today, he gave the man Sam's old shoes and found the shoe boxes in the car. The two celebrate their luck with wine and wish to drink more since they're down to the last bottle, so Jeff plans to give it to the homeless man. The following day, Jeff drives Josh West, a famous singer. He asks Josh to sing Sam a song, so he calls Sam and Josh sings to her. Jeff then gives the homeless man the wine and returns home with more bottles. Jeff continues giving the homeless man random items daily, and he and Sam are ecstatic every time more things return to them. One night, the couple eats dinner at a fancy restaurant. Sam mentions that Jeff should give the homeless man money instead of objects, so Jeff plans to give him $1,000 to receive $10,000 in return. The next day, Jeff gives the homeless man the money as he drives a passenger. The man mentions the place is crowded with more homeless people as news of his luck has spread. He then meets Sam at the cafe, showing her the $10,000 from the car. They plan to give the homeless man the money to receive $100,000 in return, but the man doesn't show up at the usual place. They try to find him but fail to do so. At home, Sam scolds her boyfriend for losing his good luck charm, but Jeff promises to find him. The next day, he meets with his mom, who gives him another fermented drink, saying he'll soon get used to its taste. When she asks how he's doing, Jeff tells her about the homeless man. She thinks he's experiencing instant karma, which is when someone does good for another, and something good instantly happens. She encourages Jeff to do good deeds for anyone during his job. Jeff is startled since his mom called U-Lift a real job, and his mom apologizes for thinking otherwise. He thanks her for the drink as it tastes better and gets back to work. While he's waiting for his next passenger, his mom approaches the car, revealing that she's his passenger as she supports Jeff's job. Shortly after, they find a homeless man and give him a drink and money. The man is delighted and thanks them before they leave. Jeff's mom laments how the instant karma didn't happen as he drops her off, but Jeff thanks her as he enjoyed spending time with her. Jeff comes home to Sam, who's annoyed that he wasted his time with his mom all day instead of finding his lucky charm. She lashes out at him as she'd been beside him through his failures, but now he's lost the charm and acts like it's not a big deal. Jeff explains that maybe their luck was instant karma. However, he admits that he and his mom gave things to homeless people, but unfortunately, nothing appeared in the car. Sam wonders about the car's hatchback, so they check and find drinks and money inside. The next day, Jeff drives a man who looks familiar and learns that he's the mayor of Chandler. Jeff gives him gum as he drops the mayor off, claiming that he's giving stuff to his passengers. The man thanks him. and Jeff drives to his next passenger. As he opens the door for the woman, he's stunned to find packs of gum inside the car. He comes home to Sam and shows her many items in the car. They conclude that anytime he gives anyone anything, it returns to him tenfold. Happy that it works, the couple makes out. Sam then mentions that his car is fixed, so Jeff goes to the shop. The mechanic tells him that his car only needed its fuel system cleaned, which surprises Jeff as the shop didn't attempt to charge him for anything else. The mechanic assures him that they just watch out for their customers. Jeff uses his repaired car to buy groceries and drive his next passenger. The woman is in a hurry since she knocked out her boyfriend and stole his stash. Jeff becomes uneasy when the woman shows her gun, which she used to knock her boyfriend out. The woman complains about forgetting her chapstick, and Jeff almost crashes the car trying to find one for her in the grocery bags. The passenger takes a chapstick from the bag, then pulls out her gun, asking him for money. Jeff quickly gives her his pocket money and drops her off, sighing in relief after the encounter. During dinner, Jeff is still bothered about the encounter, so Sam assures him that it's a rare incident. When she presses for more details, Jeff gets exasperated as he refuses to talk about it. He then goes to take the bags from the car, but comes back troubled as he didn't get anything in return after giving the woman the bags. Jeff realizes that instant karma didn't happen because he didn't give the woman his stuff since she took them. The following day, Jeff explains to Sam how his luck might be coming from Kumar's car. He tests out his idea and uses Kumar's car again. He and his passenger talk about karma, and Jeff shows him how instant karma works by giving a homeless woman some money. He then catches up with his friend Emilio at a bar. Jeff offers to pay for their beers and hands Emilio $1,000 to help him pay for his mom's cancer treatment. Afterward, Jeff returns home, showing Sam $10,000 and a shirt he made that says Instant Karma with karma spelled with a C, because their luck came from a magical car. Jeff returns to work and comes across the first homeless man he met. The man holds a sign saying Jennifer Aniston won't go out with him because he's poor. Jeff mentions that maybe he can change things for him, so he invites the man to talk at the stadium. The man shares that his father always took him to the games, and he wanted to be a baseball player when he was young. He then introduces himself as Harry Swain, and Jeff apologizes for not asking his name sooner. Jeff asks why Harry disappeared after being given the money. Harry recounts how someone saw when Jeff gave him the money, so he was beaten up for it and spent weeks at the hospital. Despite this, Harry is happy to be back to work. Jeff congratulates him and offers to help him live somewhere off the streets for a while. Jeff tells him about the nearby Fiesta Town apartments, where he could live for 6 months while trying to find a job. Harry thanks him and becomes speechless when Jeff gives him a wad of cash. While dining at a restaurant, Sam worries that their money is just sitting in the car. Jeff plans to keep the money at home and leave only a portion to spend so they can control their expenses. The two go on a shopping spree, buying tons of clothes, jewelry, and a large TV. Upon returning home, however, Jeff gets a call from Emilio. Emilio had gambled the money Jeff gave him to make more, but he lost it all and needs $100,000 by tonight. Jeff plans to help Emilio pay his debt, and the couple excitedly makes out, knowing this will earn them $1 million in return. Jeff then meets his next passenger, Clint, who warns him to be careful driving at night as he might encounter dangerous people. During the drive, he stops by Emilio's place to give him the money, and his friend thanks him, saying he'll pay Jeff back. Amused by his driver's encounter with his friend, Clint offers Jeff a job, which Jeff declines. Arriving at their destination, Jeff takes Clint's bag from the hatchback and gives it to him. When Clint is gone, Jeff checks and finds another bag filled with the money. He returns home to Sam with $1 million, and they celebrate. The next day, the couple cleans Kumar's car to return it tomorrow. Still, the couple is overjoyed at being millionaires. However, Jeff gets a voicemail from Clint, demanding that he return his bag immediately. The couple is confused as Jeff is sure he didn't switch up Clint's bag with his. Clint calls again, saying he knows Jeff stole his money since he saw him looking at it through the security camera. When Jeff insists that he doesn't have the money, Clint reveals that he's holding Emilio hostage at a warehouse downtown. Clint gives him 2 hours to return the money, otherwise they'll kill him and Emilio. After the call, Sam suggests running away, but Jeff wants to figure out why it's happening first. He thinks that maybe something went wrong in the car, so he goes to check. After a while, Jeff finds a statue on the floor. He comes back inside and sees Sam with her luggage, prepared to flee. Jeff insists on helping Emilio and shows Sam the statue he found. Sam recognizes it since she took it out of the car while they were cleaning. From the internet, they discover that it's a statue of Shani, the god of karma. They realize that the statue was the reason for all their luck. Shortly after, Jeff calls Clint and assures him that he's on his way to the warehouse. With 1 hour left, the couple arrives at the warehouse. There, they find a wounded Emilio tied up on a chair with Clint and 2 other men. Seeing his friend bloodied, Jeff insists that Emilio didn't do anything wrong. but Clint reveals that Emilio refused to pay the 10% interest on Jeff's loan until they started hurting him. Clint cues his assistant to tie up the couple before he asks if they brought his money. Jeff claims that they hid it, so Clint can't retrieve it if he kills them. Jeff offers the money back if all three of them are freed. Pissed, Clint says he'll write down 2 options on pieces of paper for Jeff to choose from. One will say he'll let them go, and the other will tell him to kill them. Unknown to them, he only writes to kill them on both papers. Jeff requests to be untied first, and Clint promises he's not playing any tricks. However, Jeff suddenly eats one of the papers, so whichever is left should be the opposite of the one he chose. Since the paper that's left still says kill them, Jeff insists that the one he ate said to let them go, so he quickly unties Sam, and they run away. Clint and his men chase the couple, leaving Emilio behind. Sam hurries him to drive faster, but they end up at a dead end. Jeff turns the car around, thinking they've lost them, but Clint's car suddenly appears. They get out of the car and run for cover while one of Clint's men shoots at them. The scared couple embraces each other while Clint demands them to show themselves. The two slowly come out, so Clint punches Jeff, demanding his money. Desperate, Sam cries and tells Jeff to reveal where the money is so they can be free. Jeff reveals it's in the car's hatchback, so Clint grabs Sam and points a gun to her head while her boyfriend leads the way. He gives the bag of money to Clint, finally earning Sam's freedom. The couple hug, relieved that Clint and his men have driven away. Time passes, and Jeff, who still works at U-Lift, drives for a wealthy businessman. With a statue of Shani in his car, he helps the man with his bag. He asks about the other bag, but the businessman replies that it isn't his.
Subscribe to watch more videos like this. Turn on notifications. And leave a like, it really helps the channel out. Thank you for watching.